everyone, my name is Luana. I'm the second grade of high school in Colégio Kelly, and I'm really happy to be here today. I'm really excited, and I think this conversation will be a great chance to learn something new. Today we have a very special guest with us. It's a big pleasure to have him here, and of course he can introduce himself much better than I could. So could you please tell us your name and a little about your work at Jamf?
Absolutely, yes. So hi, my name is Ryan Proctor. I work for a company called Jamf, and Jamf is a great company that specializes in helping education institutions be able to best use their Apple devices. And I actually specifically focus on the security side of things. So I have a suite of products that we sell to help educators be able to, or education institutions be able to better secure their devices while their students and teachers use them. So it's exciting for me. It might be boring from some other people, but it's exciting for me. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for that.
Of course.
I would like to set some questions. I start with a different, I think. But
Okay.
What, in your opinion, should Jamf remove from young people's mind through remote management, and why?
Yeah, I think that's a really good question. I think from our perspective, I think social media can be really hard on certain children. And I think it's important to regulate, be able to control the access given the age of the student, right? I think that should be left up to the parents and the school to decide what type of content they can be able to access. But ultimately, I think from Jamf's perspective, we help those schools effectively hand select. So you can pick whatever content that you want to allow or don't want to allow at any given time, right? So as the students come to school, we want to make sure that it's a safe environment for them to operate in. And I think that Jamf allows whatever the school and the parents, honestly, whatever they feel is the best content to consume. But for me, I would say that, social media, right? Not everybody needs Facebook or Snapchat or TikTok, So I would say, controlling some of that content, especially when learning, I don't think you need, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you need,
You think that this generation use a lot of social media, like the children, young people, like 5 years, and this is not good.
No, I don't think so. And weirdly enough, I think there are some countries that actually regulate the age, right, and in which you can actually access that content. And I think, again, what Jamf does is we allow the school to make that decision, right? So it's customizable down to the school, but I don't know. Having Twitter or X or whatever, at 5 years old is probably not probably not the best.
I think this is sometimes we don't need the social media, and we use a lot at school during the class, and this isn't good.
Exactly. It's not good. It's a distraction.
Exactly.
It's a distraction.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's very interesting. Thank you. Now, thinking about students and schools in different parts of the world, sometimes they don't have the same opportunity or even access. You said when you were talking that I need my iPad for something, and my parents or my grandpa or needs to another thing. And how does Jamf deal with users located in countries with restrictions, or are there alternatives that allow these clients to access services in a safe and legal way?
Yeah, that is also a really good question, because it's important to know that if we want to operate in other countries, right, we have to play by certain rules that are dictated by the government, right?
Yes.
From our perspective, we have thousands and thousands of customers globally almost in every country you can imagine, with the exception of a few. But we offer customization not just for the school to be able to hand select what type of content the students are consuming, but we also allow for open configuration and policies that can create an environment that can be as strict or as relaxed as possible, right? Yes. So if a school is being dictated by a specific government, and that government needs you to eliminate certain content, then that's easy for us, right? That is something that we do day in and day out. It's something that's a part of the regular operation of Jamf, right? And we have lots of different solutions that can actually provide that service for our customers. So I think it for us, we would look at the specific country, we would look at the rules, and then we would be able to say, yeah, we can do this, and this, based on the customization that we offer through products like Jamf School and Jamf Pro.
Yeah. You already had this case. It's like you need to change something about Jamf School to some user in the school with this government. Right. You had this case?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from my specific knowledge, I focus only within the United States.
Yes.
And so my knowledge around it is limited. I do know, though, for a fact that we operate in many different countries with certain restrictions, and we absolutely play by the laws necessary of the local country. That's There's zero issues with that. Yeah.
Really, and you know, like some different, like with United States and Brazil, you know something like it's in the United States and it's not in Brazil. Like you can't do that.
That's an interesting question. I don't know, honestly. Do you know? You can say it in you can say it in Portuguese if you want. Yeah, no.
Don't say.
No, I don't operate too much within the world of Brazil, so I'm not familiar. But there are regulations even within the United States that are consistently changing, and so we also have to work with our schools there. That as certain states change different regulations, we then can adopt those different changes and help our schools adapt as it changes. So
here in Brazil we use iPad like this. I'm in the class and I use. In the United States it's the same. They use during the class or only at home and this thing?
No, both. So oftentimes we'll have certain scenarios where the iPad will just stay in the school and they'll only use it for school purposes, or there's other scenarios where you have the student taking the iPad home to be able to do their homework and things like that, right? So it just depends on the philosophy of the school and what the school ultimately wants out of their devices. But I think it's a hybrid environment, and knowing that, again, Jamf has to be prepared for that, which we absolutely are, and we deal with that all the time with different schools.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Your English is fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
So nervous.
No, I know. I'm nervous too, just being here, But no, you did a great job. So
thank you very much for your answers. It was a great experience to learn for you and to be here and to talk in English.
Practice our English.
Yes, exactly. And I'm sure that this conversation will inspire us. And is it? Thank you so much.
No, of course. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Muito obrigada, gente. Foi isso.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.